So hello,
Hello there.
this is The Margin. I'm Michael,
I'm Aditya.
And I'm Alon.
and we are back. Today's Monday. We are back to the Monday schedule. I'm very happy about that. We were on Tuesday for a couple weeks in a row. Today we have a lot of WWDC stuff, which is Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference. But first, before we talk about that, like we did the last take, we're going to talk about a really stupid Microsoft feature in Windows, which I hate. So Windows just has more bloatware now, and I hate it.
Awesome.
Damn.
We're just gonna cut it off at that. I'll just link you an article. You can read that.
Right here.
Yeah, no, in
it's
the
not
description.
gonna be a
It's gonna
visual.
be in the description, but yes.
Well, it would be funny if we just put a picture of a link and they've got to type it in.
Good idea. Good idea. Let's do that. Also, the Spotify. Just an update from last week. The Spotify icon, I think, got smaller than it was. It's back, but I think it got small. I'll do an overlay.
It did
in
not
the
get
edit.
smaller.
I think I'll do an overlay in the edit. We'll
On
see.
what? On the iOS? On mobile?
On my phone. On my phone. It's fine.
What is your
That's the
operating
OS.
system?
I have
My
an Android
phone
phone.
OS.
My phone.
That's
OS.
what it's- okay.
Okay, anyway,
Okay.
whatever. And now WWDC, the important part. We just finished watching it. Well, we didn't completely watch it at the point where...
Yes, we did.
Well, Tim was just rounding. Okay, whatever. Yeah, we didn't... We watched most of WWDC just a second ago. It was
Yeah.
live. Oh, yeah, and this recorded June 10th at about 3 p.m. This should probably come out tomorrow, June 11th. Okay, so how it started was amazing. So basically, Craig Federighi and a bunch of Apple employees jumped out of a plane.
True.
That was
True.
awesome.
That was amazing.
That's the most important part of
That was
WWDC.
the
My
really
favorite
most
part
important
by
part.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Tim said good morning in his,
Uh,
good
Good
morning.
one. Good one. Yep.
Yeah,
In
it
his
is
good
a
morning
one.
voice.
Yeah, the good morning voice. You know the good morning voice.
We love the good morning voice.
We love the good morning voice. And now we're talking about Vision OS, my worst favorite OS.
Huh.
And don't forget about Apple TV having the highest rated originals out of,
I deliberately skipped over that part, but okay.
But come on, it was so cool.
They
No
did
one-
say that. They did say
I
that.
also found out Apple TV exists today when they said that.
Yeah.
As an
Yeah,
Apple
I-
user since birth. I
Actu-
don't know how I didn't know about it.
Actually, I saw when the Oscars were happening that they were their work was actually nominated for a bunch of Oscars. They
Oh,
didn't
really?
win anything, but it was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Well, Vision OS 2 is out. It will be out next month.
How much do they cost? Do we know?
Well, it doesn't cost anything. Just you need a $3,500 headset.
Oh,
run
is it the iOS? Okay.
No, it's the
Vision
Vision
The
OS.
operating system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you can now share spatial photos, which you couldn't
Mhm.
do before. Apparently, it has like new hand controls, which we thought was pretty cool. Where you can
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Did you figure out what tool they were using? Is it just like scanning your hands, or is it like they were actually wearing a glove?
No, they
They
weren't.
were
Yeah, because they
scanning your
weren't
hand.
wearing anything.
No,
it's like
It
how are they
scans
doing
your
it?
the
arm.
Oculus Quest has like a also detection like you can like you use your pointer finger by like looking at. So I assume the Apple, the Vision Pro iOS also supports like a similar system of like
Vision
able
Pro
to do-
OS operating system. But yes,
yes.
sure, whatever. It doesn't
What
matter.
did I say?
You said iOS.
Oh.
Speaking to the microphone, by
Okay.
the way.
So I believe it's gonna have some basic functionality, like as I said,
A little bit
some
closer to
obvious-
the microphone if you want. We
Okay.
can tilt it towards your face.
some
Tilt it, like,
obvious,
towards your face.
some
Yeah.
obvious features that are like basic features like flipping your hand or pointing at something. So I
Yeah, that
assume
was
that would
pretty
be that would be like some things, but I assume like using the controllers would still be the main thing, but it's like a little more accessibility if you like don't have them around.
There's no controllers with it. That's the point.
Oh, it's entirely with your fingers.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how they also you completely operate it like this. Like, you know how on your computer you have a mouse click?
Mm-hmm.
You operate it like this,
Right.
which is really smart because it gives you haptic feedback
Yeah. Okay.
automatically. It feels really weird at first, but now you can do that. It doesn't have any controllers.
Hmm.
Okay, well, you later this year you'll be able to create like an ultra wide TV display,
Yeah.
which was
They said
Uh,
like two 4K monitors.
two
Two
4K
monitors,
monitors. Will it actually have the refresh rate of that though?
Yeah, I
The
think so.
refresh rate's probably going to be extremely slow.
Well, it is a virtual display.
Yeah, but it is
It's in
like
front of your
connected to a
face.
Mac.
That's the point. It's a
I'm
virtual
wondering if
display.
the performance is going to be tied to the performance. Of
Oh
the
no,
Mac
it's all
or-
not. It's
No.
not running locally on the Vision Pro.
It's
You need a
not.
Mac to function to use it properly.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
Yeah.
there's new Vision OS APIs and travel mode on trains.
yeah, that seems.
That's
really-
the most important part, definitely.
wondering when
Yep.
it's coming to cars.
What I thought was really cool is that there's a new Blackmagic design partnership for like production with Vision Pro. Which
Yeah.
is really cool. I thought that was cool.
So what about Final Cut?
How it says they didn't mention Final Cut. So at that point, they also said there's also a partnership with Resolve and Apple's compressor, which is basically their After Effects.
Yeah.
They didn't mention Final Cut, which is what they make, which I thought was quite interesting.
I mean, they did
Assuming that
show
video
off.
was,
They did show off Final Cut on Mac, but not on Vision.
they did. Oh, I think there's no.
And you complained so much when they showed off Final Cut.
I was like, oh, what's he editing there in Final Cut?
And you're like, oh, he's on a full screen mode. How dare he not go on
Yeah,
full
because
screen
it's
mode?
really ugly without full screen mode.
Okay,
you
that's-
only do
that's-
it if you want to drag something off the
Okay,
desktop.
the point stands on the fact he did use it.
He did use it to show something. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's basically it for Vision OS. Did you guys see anything else?
For the Vision Pro?
Yeah.
I really like the whole showing it off on like being able to watch a movie, like a whole movie on
That
like,
is
the
cool.
airplane. Like
On
having
an airplane, I think.
private theater. Well, obviously it already has integration for an airplane, but like being able to like have that extended screen display for like
Yeah.
kind of
I
covering-
don't think wearing VR goggles, maybe VR glasses at some point, will be like normalized in society. But on like an airplane where you can have noise canceling headphones on, no one
Right.
will say
Yeah.
anything. I think that will be normalized like that.
Also,
Yeah.
like with their new hand gestures
Yes.
for it, it's like flipping your hand opens the home screen. And it's
Right,
like,
right.
they have a home screen
Like
on that?
settings.
Is
Yeah,
that
they
an
do. They
iPhone?
do.
Yeah, I thought it was
It's-
gonna be like a regular VR headset where it's like, oh, you plug it in and boom.
It has a full like operating system on it, which looks kind of weird. I don't know.
Why?
Well, because it's it better be. It's a $3,500 thing.
It's a $3,500 thing.
Yeah, it's a 35. That's like that's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Okay, that's a lot of money.
That's like 5 times the price of a Oculus.
Yeah,
35,000 versus
and
like
even like
600 to
the
800.
like not even the cheaper Oculus, the one that's like more fancy. It's like 500 or 600
The
bucks.
Oculus
I
3?
think yeah. It's like 500 or 600 bucks, and that's still like 3 times.
Uh,
Oh no, even more. Wow, that's 5 times.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
because I know there's the cheaper
It
one
is
for like-
$500.
Okay,
Well, yeah. So it's on $500.
still
Yeah.
$3,500, $500.
Mhm.
But the Oculus doesn't run its own OS.
How much storage or like space does the Apple Vision Pro have?
Right. I know you can upgrade it.
Hmm.
I know you can plug in a some.
Like
no,
on
I
the
don't
cloud?
think you can.
Is it like cloud?
No, you can upgrade it as in when you buy it, you can
Mhm.
say, "Oh, I want this much." I think by default it has 256 gigabytes of storage.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure. I didn't try to buy one. I thought it was stupid.
That was stupid.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
that's
3,500.
I've got a question
base
for you,
price is
Michael.
quite a lot.
What
Yeah.
software product have you not called stupid?
My phone.
Oh
My
no!
phone.
No. Let me think. What software product haven't I called stupid?
We had this conversation before and you said
Mac?
none.
No. We had the conversation about what do you like? Because I called everything. Oh, that's
True.
bad. That's bad. That's bad.
True.
What do I like?
AI. Apple AI.
No.
Foreshadowing.
No.
We do. a
Anyway,
little
moving on
Do you remember
from.
what he said about Apple AI?
that it's replacing humans.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Okay,
a lot
we're,
more yelling.
we'll get to that point. We'll get to that point. Anyways, iOS 18, we have a very big redesign. It's pretty big.
It's
True.
yeah.
It's cool.
And most of that is stuff we didn't want. As an iPhone user, I didn't want.
You're the only
90% of
iPhone
it.
user at this
Yeah.
table.
Exactly. Which is why I was put here.
This
How
is
dare
this is
you
why
boo
you're
me.
here, you know.
Yeah. It's like half of this we don't
And
want.
you're not even gonna get this update because you have an iPhone 10.
I'm glad because I don't want most of this. Especially the new photos.
Oh my god, the photos
Third
rework.
redesign of photos in the same video.
Yeah,
the
oh my
best,
God,
like,
yeah.
the
no.
best.
It's like we updated photos, and then like 20 minutes later, we updated photos.
But now with AI, Apple AI.
now-
No,
with
that
AI.
was the third time.
Okay, we'll get to the
Oh.
Apple AI part after.
Alright,
but
so-
first, we do have to go through the iOS customization. So now you can customize things on your phone, which I've
right.
been doing on my
yeah,
phone for
I
years.
love that.
But the tint is so cool. Like you can
The
tint them
tint
out
is pretty
as well
cool.
as add like specialized dark mode.
yeah.
Okay,
It's,
so
like, so
basically, you
cool.
can now move the iOS apps around so they don't have to
Mhm.
be all locked in not locked in
No.
place, but they had to be
They're
like
still attached to the grid.
they are well
They're still
on
attached.
all phones they're attached to the grid,
Yeah.
but you can freely move them around. Like you can access them from whatever part of it. You can like
Yeah.
basically you can just move it anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be in order from the top, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
You couldn't do that before.
yeah,
You just couldn't do that before. Not everyone knows that. Yeah.
I'm not an iPhone.
You know how
Yeah.
you never seen an
How
iPhone?
dare you?
You're the only iPhone user here. Well, except Tim, but that doesn't matter.
Except
Well, Tim, no, Tim matters because he would shut off the camera right now. But no, but still, you're the only iPhone user at this table.
True.
So
weirdo.
How dare you.
honestly,
But I still don't know what they're gonna do with third-party apps. They're probably gonna publish the API, but
I
Yeah.
assume there's
the
an
problem
API.
is like they show like a little slider, so it's like
Okay.
a massive RGB spectrum that I'm assuming
Okay,
is 255 by
basically,
255 by 255.
adding to that, you can now tint your icons. Adding to moving them, you can now tint the color of them.
Yeah.
This is very similar to icon packs on Android phones, if you know what that is. Basically,
What?
icon. You can have them on iOS too, but it's kind of sketchy.
Oh, you gotta go on like jailbreak mode.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not turning on jailbreak mode.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, it's not jailbreak. There's just like a workaround, and like I believe it's called the shortcuts app, whatever. It's weird. So basically, they showed like a slider where you can tint the apps. On my phone, there's a setting. I know it's on other Android phones now too, because Google makes Android, and I have a Google phone. It's called themed icons, and when it first came out, it only supported first-party icons.
Yeah.
It looked really weird. But then it gradually started supporting more icons because developers started adding that in Android Studio. I'm assuming in the Apple developer app, they'll just say, oh,
Yeah.
you want to add this? And they'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably gonna make an API for it,
Yeah.
like how they already do it. Because like in certain apps, you can go in settings and change the app face to a different face. It's great.
Yeah. Now,
Except when all the faces
yeah.
are bad.
yeah, fair point. But now you can also customize the control center.
I thought that was really nice, and the fact you can scroll
You
through
can,
it.
you
there
can
was,
do
like,
that on my phone, but you
small-
can't resize the things on my
right,
phone.
small.
Yeah, but the resizing
items.
is like so bad because it's not resizing the symbol; it's just adding text to the.
Yeah, no, but the thing is,
Yeah.
some symbols are like.
But it's like
smaller.
widgets, though.
Some things don't fit in like a single square
Yeah.
or like two squares, so like making it bigger, like however you want, is like, and if it doesn't, then you could just put it back.
And
If
you
you're trying to use the space efficiently, you can do that. But if you're trying to like make the bigger things to use more accessible, so you can like click in a bigger area, that's what it's more useful for.
And you can use it like the iOS Bluetooth widget which shows your Apple devices.
Right,
Like your,
yeah.
you can you can show you like your Mac AirPods battery if you just scroll down. That's cool. There's a new passwords thing.
Yeah.
And
It's a
turns
better
out-
password
Turns
manager.
out it has a name.
That is also
Keychain,
accessible on
yeah,
Windows.
keychain. It
Also
is.
accessible on Windows.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
They said it was accessible. Oh, I
Apple
didn't notice
Cloud
that.
on Windows.
Apple
Oh
Cloud?
yeah, Apple.
Oh, they
Cloud.
actually refreshed it on Windows. Wow.
Yeah, and
they
the passwords
don't-
are going to be available through the Apple Cloud.
Oh, that's cool.
Autofill, things like that.
Even though I think Windows is just a bunch of bloatware.
Okay,
in one
okay.
spot,
That, what software do you not hate? Again, is the question.
but- okay. I like Linux. Linux is pretty
Okay,
good.
Linux user
Which
right
one?
here.
Okay.
He doesn't know. He
I
doesn't
used
actually-
Ubuntu for a while.
He doesn't actually use Linux.
I
You
used
see
Linux
how
for
he's
a
not a
long
real
time.
Linux
Mac.
user. We
I
see you
used
use
Linux for a
Ubuntu.
long time.
How dare you? How dare you say that while using Ubuntu?
Ubuntu is a version of Linux,
It's a bad version.
but it's a version of Linux.
You picked a word. You're like, oh, let me look at all these great versions of Linux, and we picked a bad version.
Yeah, pretty reasonable. And I use a Mac now, so I don't hate it. It's fine. My phone's pretty good too. I mean,
Okay, my phone, yeah.
the My Phone OS.
I thought it was.
You can hide apps now from.
Oh yeah, locking in,
It's-
locking apps, hiding apps, and also
Hide.
the thing like, the weirder thing is the fact that there's a folder for hidden apps,
Yeah.
but it shows their profile,
Yeah, I
their
didn't get
icon.
that.
yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, are you gonna need to like put like 4 apps like that are like random to like block the other apps that are hidden there?
You're
to
still
not see
gonna
their
need
icon?
more than 4 apps.
Like, no,
So,
right, but like,
look at how this does it, because it has 3 then
Oh,
4.
oh,
so
so
you
it
gotta
has
put
3
more
and then
than
all the other
7.
ones.
Oh yeah.
You gotta put more than 7 to
Then-
hide them.
I'm
Also,
not sure
on your
how.
phone, on like the folders page that they added like a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
on that page, you can't adjust what folder apps are in. I thought that was really weird.
Yeah, because it's gone by App Store.
Yeah, but still,
categories.
on Mac OS, you can just adjust whatever folder, however you want.
I feel like they should make it like
I
more
feel
of
like that
a
should be toggleable.
like a click of a button.
I agree. Yeah.
Like you can prematurely set up like you set up exactly what you want people to see, and then once because you can also toggle things to be hidden and locked. So I'm wondering like maybe they should have like a button which makes everything that's hidden, like actually hidden, like you can't see it at all.
Mhm.
And then to go back to the normal mode, you would like use the Apple Scan ID. Like when you want to open a locked application,
Yeah.
it would ask you for that.
Oh, fair.
Rather, what I think they should do is have a button that just toggles the entire mode on and off, and then you can't see locked apps. But the thing is,
microphone. Speaking to the microphone.
you would also not be able to see the folder of hidden at all until you'd click the
Yeah.
button again, sign back into your account, say.
Okay, real quick pause. I just want to adjust the direction of your mic. After that brief interlude where we almost broke Anishi's computer.
No. My poor computer.
We are back.
No.
I feel like at this point you should just replace it. It looks very.
Anyway.
I mean, that's a good point. My fans are clogged.
Okay. Anyways, you can now even adjust which contacts different apps can see. You can do that on my phone too.
Mhm.
It is cool how you can restrict the data different apps access, and
Yeah.
and you can add custom reactions to like messages, which are apparently called tapbacks. I did not know that.
I still don't like the name.
I hate that name too.
Just
I
call it
never knew it was.
reactions.
I never knew it was
Also-
called tapbacks.
Also,
Yeah.
I hate how they like said, "Oh yeah, tapbacks." Like I'm supposed to know what that is.
Everyone loves tapbacks.
Everyone
Of
loves
course.
tapbacks.
I
Everyone
love
loves
tab.
tapbacks.
What is a
Yeah, we were
tapback?
just watching until they showed a sample of what they're doing to understand.
Yeah,
what the hell
we
is
didn't
that
realize. Well, maybe someone did, but us
two
three didn't.
two people in California understood what they meant.
Probably, yep. You can now add
The-
text effects and
Yeah,
animations.
I
too.
really foreshadowing into the AI like emoji thing, but I really liked how you can react with like other emojis. It's been accessible on WhatsApp for a while, but I'm wondering like
on Discord too.
on Discord too.
Yeah.
Well, on Discord you can like
You know, check
WhatsApp
this out.
had a few like built-in ones, like about 4.
Oh
built-in-
yeah, I know. The
I think
Messages app has it
yeah,
too.
but the thing is on WhatsApp it's like 4 and then one extra that you can constantly
Oh,
change.
that's cool.
But on I'm wondering it looked like it started with 4 and it had a plus button, but then afterwards they scrolled and there were like a lot more emojis. So I'm wondering if you add it like permanently kind of to the list and then you can like remove it later. But like, is it like a one-time reaction thing
Yeah.
or is it like more of a you add it and it stays there? If
I
you ma-
know when they added stickers like last year, I
Right.
think you can add like as many as you
I'm
want.
pretty sure it was
just use them.
earlier than last year.
Oh really?
'Cause I
No, it
remember
was
using-
iOS 17.
I remember using it at the start of last year.
Yeah, it was a year away.
That was more than a year ago.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's almost 2.
You can now add text effects and animations to your
Very
thing.
cool.
Which
Oh
is
yeah,
cool.
the specific word, the singular
yeah,
word.
that is cool.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
I thought that was really
Well,
cool.
My question is, how is it going to react with like total message reactions? Because you can do the same thing with total messages.
Well,
like-
I'd assume that they like they're separate. Like either you have the entire message, or maybe you'd have the entire message except, like kind of how on default it would like be normal text, static text, and then
Mhm.
you'd make a certain word that maybe like it would be like it would
Oh, and
replace the
microphone.
entire.
Yeah.
It would replace the entire message with that effect, and then
Yeah.
if you change it further, it would have certain words,
Mm-hmm.
kind of a popping effect, but one of the words would be like a like crushing effect or whatever.
For
Yeah.
people who don't know, you're not going to be able to see this, but if you hold down on the send button, you get like multiple things. You can do
Yeah.
this, as well as special screens. And so I'm going to send this to Michael.
I won't get it
Yeah,
because I haven't entered.
Yeah, no, it's just going to show up for me, not you.
Oh, it's gonna show up for you.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can kind of do that on Steam.
Right. It's gonna
Steam messages.
on Steam messages.
Yeah.
That's where all the civilized people are on Steam
Yeah.
messages.
Yeah.
Because everyone uses Steam messages.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't use Steam messages?
I've only gotten scam offers
you don't
from
use
Steam messages.
Steam messages?
I've
You-
only
you
gotten
have a Steam
scam offers
account?
from there.
Yeah, I do have a
Oh,
Steam
yeah.
account. I do have a Steam account. Yes.
I don't remember the password.
That's
I
great.
keep getting advertisements for gambling sites there.
Out of all things, you keep getting advertisements.
no, but it's like they like message you, can you advertise our gambling site for like
Oh.
items in X and like X
You know, you're
games?
just adding them exposure right now.
I'm not naming any sites
fair
or the
point, fair
game.
point. Don't name that.
Kids,
Okay, no.
kids,
We'll get the
please
duct
don't
tape.
gamble.
We'll get the duct tape.
Oh yeah, no, don't gamble, guys.
Yeah, please don't gamble.
Only 90% of gamblers quit
This-
before they hit the jackpot.
You know,
No,
no,
don't say that. No.
you know, this the second time we brought up gambling on this podcast in 16 episodes.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Well, 17 now, actually. Never mind. But still, this the second time.
True.
Anyways, Moving on.
90% of gamblers would not approve.
Up,
of
up,
my
up,
review.
up, 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 up. We don't
Kids,
talk about
Okay.
You guys are into 10%, so
What's
quit
next?
now.
that. Okay. Anyways, and they have a controls API, so different apps can add their own controls now, which
Yeah.
it could do before, but now you can resize them.
Now it's
it's
special.
nice.
I don't
Mhm.
think you could do it before. Well, not to the
Well,
degree
no,
that they wanted.
third party apps did have like little
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, you could, but not to the degree that they're.
Oh
going
yeah,
for
fair
now.
point. And now you know the two shortcuts at the bottom of your screen, the flashlight.
Yep,
and the camera.
they can be
You-
changed.
they can be
That's really
changed now.
cool. Yeah.
Yep.
That is fun.
I need to finally remove the camera so I don't accidentally take photos of my pocket.
What? Okay.
Yeah, no, it can't. It loves clicking that button.
Huh.
It does really.
Yeah.
Oh, you can also,
I leave it
I
on
think,
when I put it in my
change the. There's a button above the volume button. I think.
Oh yeah, that's on
You
the
can
newer
edit
phones. Oh,
that,
yeah.
yep.
You could edit that when those phones came out though.
pocket. Yeah, but I believe.
Yeah,
that's,
but now you can edit them with the new widgets
Yeah.
that are like.
Oh
also
yeah, that
third
is
party.
cool.
Isn't that
third-party
just for
API
locking?
apps?
That just makes sense.
What?
It's not just for locking though.
What do you mean?
For
No,
the
it's
lotion?
also for. It's
No.
a,
Little button?
you
Oh.
can replace any of the widgets that you can replace, like in the lock screen
Yeah.
and in the that button, with like third-party developer-made ones as well, if they add support to that in their application.
They're definitely gonna have that API.
Yeah, yeah, that's really cool. It's like a quick access thing,
Yeah.
as they should to open a garage. I'm sure there's like a button for that.
Okay.
I can't wait for people to mess
Um,
it up.
Now you can do cool things in mail where you can like categorize
Okay.
categorize by
For
businesses.
the
but no one
5
cares
people
about
live
that.
who use
No,
it.
you
For the
can
5
You
people.
just
who use them.
categorize it like the same way Gmail categorizes it.
And-
Because they showed an example
yeah.
of primary of the other stuff that Gmail has.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot it.
And now you can download maps that you can do on Google
Right,
Maps
that's
for
really
years.
cool.
Yeah.
But you
We
know,
could do that on Google
but it
Maps.
also automatically like creates trails, which is like
oh yeah,
off,
that is cool.
off-road kind of
Mm.
True.
trails, and gives you time and stuff for like how much they take.
And now you can do the like tapping your phone, but you can pay with that now, which
Yep.
is
Right,
the same
like
way
how
you
you
share
share
contact.
pictures.
yeah.
You can tap with it.
No, not
When
with
I
the same way
saw
you
that like people
way you
doing
should.
that in real life, it looks really sick.
You just kind of put the
futuristic.
top
Yeah.
of the phone so like a
Yeah.
top on the other phone,
And
You
it
just
looks
touch
like-
ships.
Yeah.
Like, take out
which
your
I think is
phone.
really cool. But like, I don't have an app. Okay,
It doesn't matter. We can just show them how it works.
We,
So we can
no-
you,
just do
you do
this.
this, and then
yeah, I
you
know.
change
We
it.
don't have 2 iPhones
Boom.
at this table. We can't do that.
Give me some money now.
Give me some money.
Oh, yeah, it's not out yet, but it's okay.
I'm about to be robbed.
Oh my god,
You
we're
know what, get
robbed
an
on,
Apple phone.
we're robbed on Apple. This is
I'm sorry. Give me some money now.
now.
Tap. Just passive aggressively. Give me some money.
yeah.
Give me the money.
Also, if you would. Oh yeah, moving. Okay, we're done with iOS now. That's
Okay.
it for iOS 18.
Aw,
Oh,
okay.
you didn't mention the 3 photos update.
The awesome
I
photos
skipped
update.
the photos update because I thought it was.
No
stupid.
one cares about it.
Yeah.
There's just update.
daily
they-
stuff, memories.
Yeah, you can now sort.
Yeah, you make it's nicer for the
It's
about
nicer.
7 people who are going to use it.
Just
Yeah.
for
The update.
just for people who don't know about this, they added features that no one's gonna use.
And by the way, I just
Well,
want to
I
say
like the sorting option. I do like those.
this table is not a representation of, especially the teenage American market for cell phones, because only one of us has an iPhone.
And
Oh,
the
my
guy
God.
with an
normally-
iPhone is a psychopath.
Normally 2 of us would have it.
Normally, 2 of us would have iPhones.
It's like, yeah,
This wouldn't be normal.
this is not the market share.
in general.
Like,
This is not the market share represent.
okay.
We're making fun of one person for using an
the-
iPhone.
yeah.
This
True.
isn't the.
True.
This isn't the whatever. But if you do have AirPods, you can now shake your head to decline a call
Oh yeah, that's
and
really
nod your head to
Yeah.
accept a call, which
No,
was
not just
pretty
for
cool if you don't
accepting and
wanna.
shaking. You
say
can do it for
iPhone.
anything. They
Oh,
should
really?
yeah. They said any yes or no question that Siri
Oh.
asks, you can
Oh.
shake your head or nod your head.
And there's voice isolation on AirPods too.
That was always there.
Oh, was? Then why did they
Good
highlight
one.
it as a new feature?
They didn't. They
Yes,
just
they did.
They,
I heard it.
they said, you know, noise cancellation. Well, we made it better.
No, it said. I said voice isolation.
Oh, voice isolation. I heard cancellation.
Remember the person like called the guy whose name
Yeah.
was David. Like, how's your day going? Can you hear me? It's really loud here, and her voice is like perfectly clear, like recording in the studio.
Yeah, true.
That's exaggerated, but it's gonna
Yep.
be cool. And now we're moving into the most exciting one. Watch OS 11.
Yeah. Okay.
Woo!
The watch was really interesting for when you get pregnant.
Oh, you have an Apple Watch too?
Yes.
Oh, right.
I was literally showing this off.
I never noticed you had an Apple Watch.
Hey, Michael, let's read out a quote that you said
No,
when
we're
your
not-
watch came out. Get your baby an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
This was right after the pregnancy.
Apple
that-
Watch.
Okay.
Apple Watch,
Okay.
not for kids.
There's a method to my madness.
Michael,
No,
I think the pregnancy one is really gonna help out. With
Okay, so basically,
did they add blood pressure? Is my question.
no,
No.
they didn't.
They didn't-
They didn't say anything about blood pressure.
Because if you saw the icons, it was only like really blood oxygen level,
Yeah.
heartbeat, and two other.
There
things
would
I
have been
didn't-
like
won't
blood
do
pressure
that.
icon. They did not. Okay, so there's a Vitals app which we were just talking
Yeah.
about. There's
Yeah.
the double tap API to do this with the Apple Watch is released now.
And also how it like tracks things that are like off the usual for you specifically, and then it like can tell you to go to the doctor
Yeah.
if it's like wrong for a while.
Okay. So basically, about the quote, get your baby an Apple Watch. So
You can measure their sleep
so
by like
basically,
having their
they were saying that like, you can track like pregnancy features, and if you with like your baby, you can like put your hand on them and you can track whatever. Like I didn't
Yeah.
even understand. And I
No,
was
it
like,
was
why would you
after
want
they
to
got-
do that? Get your baby an Apple
It was
Watch.
after they gave birth.
Oh,
They had a
right.
feature for tracking your baby's like vitals and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
after
they
they
did?
gave birth.
Yep.
And you're like, get your baby an Apple. Watch."
Apple
It's
Watch.
like,
For the record, it wasn't with an Apple Watch. It was like with the person putting the hand
Yeah, it
on
was
it.
like-
Yeah, but still, it's funny. And now I'm really scared to talk about this. iPad OS. 18.
Woo! Now bigger and better and smaller.
Okay.
There's a mini OS.
Okay, so I want to talk about this. A couple episodes ago, I predicted something. So first of all, some background: the iPad for 11 years they didn't have a calculator app
True.
because Steve Jobs said it wasn't good enough.
No, Steve Jobs just didn't want an upskilled
Yeah.
calculator.
So he said the upscale one wasn't good enough, so they didn't
Yeah.
have one for 11 years. Now
Yeah.
they have one. A couple weeks ago, if I find the clip, I'll roll it
Like
here.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Okay. I said it better be a graphing calculator.
Yep.
And it is.
Hey, it's not exactly a graphic calculator.
Okay, it's not exactly a graphing calculator. Okay, fine. Basically, you can now take notes in the calculator app
Yeah.
and it automatically calculates it. And if you click the equal sign in a formula or like in a function, it actually graphs it.
But there's still no graphing calculator.
But there's still no advanced graphic
One
calculator
day.
like Desmos.
One day,
One day, maybe.
But there might be a
Michael.
graphing calculator option because when they showed
Oh,
it,
they
they
did?
showed you 3 icons.
Oh, I
They only
remember
showed off-
that.
yeah. I
Okay,
don't know
you're
why they
right.
didn't go into it. Maybe it's not fully developed.
No, wait,
'cause, like,
maybe you could like
Something
write
like
like x plus y equals z,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
could probably graph that. So I think it's like not a separate page graphing calculator, but you could do everything you would with a graphing calculator, like 1/3 x, because they said variables are supported, and you can change the
Yeah.
value of the variables on the
'Cause
spot.
this does follow like what I said. My argument was that like people who take math notes on iPad, this actually adds to it. Like they would just open the calculator app and graph it.
Yeah. And because of the
Like-
big screen, it's much better.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And they
kind
added
of
it to notes
exists.
too.
I really like the whole like the fact you're able to write things and like it reads what you write and it's like can see variables and can like
Yeah.
calculate sums based on like putting like a single line over a whole list of numbers. So I think all of that kind of mathematical kind of equations are really going to be helpful for like students mainly
Yeah,
or, like
I agree.
like people.
I would
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. Okay. That's basically it. Oh yeah, and iPad OS 18 does have all the iOS icon customization features.
And now
Yep.
we can talk about the notepad, the whole like
What notepad?
writing, the handwriting.
Oh, the handwriting.
Oh, yeah.
Handwriting
yeah, they have
things.
that now.
They can improve your handwriting, make it more legible, and like
Why?
It-
Why
it
would
with
you
Android
do
the
with
that?
the
calculator
with
thing
the
on here.
Apple Intelligence as well.
Well, we'll get Apple Intelligences after
Okay,
this.
you can delete things by like scratching over them. You can move text
Yeah.
by holding it and moving it a bit. And I think that's really cool for like planning things or like it's pretty
Mhm.
much like handwriting if it was like typified.
I agree. Yeah.
It's like typing text.
Because
but
I know there
more.
was a feature before where you could like write something and then it would print it out, but it would be like in a font. It
Right.
wouldn't be like in your handwriting. So this
Mhm.
is cool how it like
Yeah.
personalizes your notes. but
Right,
it's
so I
still
think a
gimmick.
lot of people do prefer like
I
still
guess.
handwriting over text, like over writing on a keyboard. So I think for those
Typing-
people, this
typing
would
on
be
keyboard, not writing on
It was
keyboard.
very targeted towards us. Just this
Very,
people.
very targeted towards the three of us.
Actually, I don't know how good your handwriting is, but I know
Mine's
his
terrible.
is terrible. Mine's is worse, and I don't know yours.
Mine is like normal handwriting, just very slanted and with
Mine
a
is,
bunch
like-
of cursive in it.
mine is just
So,
legible. That's all I aim for.
My handwriting is if you.
anyways, something I am excited about is
Oh,
Mac
God.
OS Sequoia. So first of all,
Nah, the trailer
I-
trailer was a
the
banger.
trailer was cool. I predicted the name, kind of.
Okay,
So,
it's not that deep.
I know it's not that
You're
deep.
not special. I'm
I
sorry.
read did predict the graphing calculator.
Okay.
That was my idea. That was
It
my
didn't even
legitimate
come.
idea.
It was
Didn't
not your
come.
idea.
No, legitimately, I did come up with
Yes,
that. I
you-
did come up with that.
You did come
He
up
sent
with
the
it,
message to
I-
Jim Cook.
but
Yeah, but to Jim Cook.
Jim
To Jim Cook.
Jim Cook. That's
Who's
his
Jim
name now.
Cook?
That's his
the
name
guy,
now.
the guy who
Jim
invented the
Cook.
pear.
Right, yeah, Jim Cook.
No,
Like
he
Jim
invented
Cook.
BlackBerry. Invented BlackBerry.
Basically, I read an article that was like Apple copyrighted these Californian names for the whatever macOS thing, and it was like macOS Grizzly, some other ones. I was like, yeah, Sequoia makes sense. What are you pointing at?
He got a Discord scam.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, also, we did skip over one part of the iPad.
For the record, he's not just on Discord. We're all on Discord because
Yeah.
I put all my notes. I took them in Apple Notes, so I copy and paste
For
them
the
all
one
in the
person
chat
who
we
cares
made.
about us being on Discord.
Yeah, just telling you that for whatever reason.
Also, we did skip over one part of the iPad.
What?
You know, screen share as
Oh,
well,
the screen
as
share
well as
thing.
taking control of other
Dude,
people's screens.
the iPhone mirroring. That was super cool.
That's the iPhone mirroring. Yeah, basically you can kind of emulate your phone in a way in your Mac.
It's not emulate. It's like
no, that's
It-
no,
Not
I'm talking about
emulate,
I'm talking about
fair.
the iPad one.
Oh, the
where you can
iPad
take
one?
control of other people's screens as well as show off your screen.
oh, that's
Screen
for
share.
that's for the Vision OS.
That's the iPhone mirroring thing. I
No,
think.
that's the
No.
Vision OS. He's talking about like being able to show off your
That's not Vision.
pictures.
That was iPad.
Oh no, it was.
They
It
use
It was
no,
the
they used an
Vision
iPad.
OS.
They used like a little arrow pointing towards something on
Oh,
the iPad.
oh, that's for the
oh,
controlling.
that's for the FaceTime.
No,
No.
that's for
Or
control.
Zoom.
No,
no.
That's
Yes.
when that's like that's,
That's
like,
for like
no,
showing people. a
That's like
drawing.
Team Share.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, Team Share. Where like they can take access of it, or,
Uh-huh.
like draw things when
Yeah.
you're like screen sharing your iPad,
Uh-huh.
and then they can ask for permission to control it further. Like if you need like tech support.
If you didn't understand, this
Yo,
is getting
want to join
very.
a tech support company for iPads only?
Who just skipped?
And it needs like you need to like accept you need to request it and then accept the thing so that like
Yeah.
it's not like quite
Okay. Also, Craig Federighi was doing Duolingo, and he got like a notification to do his.
notifications from the iPhone shown on Mac.
But he didn't share how big his streak was. Mine's 237 days.
Oh my God, touch grass. Or
237 days.
You're the only one at the table who's ever touched grass.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't touch grass, but I just don't like do the same things you guys
Moving
do.
on. Moving on. Also, what's interesting is that when you're controlling your iPhone from your Mac, the iPhone
Right.
stays locked.
Right, so it's not like
Yeah.
If
it's not
someone
controlling
just
the screen,
finds
which
your
is
phone,
really
they
cool.
can't.
Yeah.
It's the screen stays locked, though it's like it kind of is emulating it, but it's like
Yeah.
everything is still like and you can like share screen directly. It's like you can have your phone doing one thing and then the computer connected to the phone doing another.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a virtual iPhone that you're controlling.
Also, in macOS Sequoia, you can have snap windows like on Windows.
What?
What?
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh
It's,
my
it's
God.
just that I know it doesn't
Okay,
make sense.
so
No,
I
it
had a
makes sense now.
third-party
You know
app that did it before, and I can control like the shortcuts and what
Yeah.
what different things do.
Right,
but-
where like you move it to like the corner and then
Yeah.
it automatically kind
pretty
of
much
snaps to like
this
half
thing
the screen.
for all who don't know.
Yeah. It's
Yes, that's VS Code.
Okay, yeah.
That's VS Code.
That's fine.
How do I
iPhone
get
mirroring.
out of this? Oh no.
Oh yeah, remember when I told you that like VS Code is going away on Mac? That's only the Visual Studio thing you were using. That's specifically made for Windows and extensions.
Oh.
That's going away. I didn't even know it existed. I didn't use it. So now I don't need my open source app that I was using to do that. Well, in a month when it,
True.
Also, the wallpaper for macOS Sequoia isn't ugly.
It is pretty nice. I wonder what the
It's
dark
so
theme's gonna
good.
be like for that
Yeah,
one.
I do also wonder
Yeah.
because they always show the light mode, but the
Right.
dark mode is usually ugly. Like you saw the Sonoma one there. Showed you? Yeah, it was really ugly.
Not
This
it.
dark mode one is usually ugly.
No, legitimately, it's kind of like
First person to
they
say that dark
tint
mode
it
sucks.
kind of weirdly. It's
Really?
Yeah.
it's.
I wonder
okay.
if there's gonna be more customization
Okay, so
for
look.
the wallpaper.
Oh, on Mac? Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
I wonder.
Fair point. Okay, I'll
Because
show
like there's tinting for like. Also, iPhone. Remember how they have tinting apps? I wonder if the Mac's gonna have like a similar.
They
thing.
didn't say anything about it. They
Yeah.
said that
Right.
iPadOS is getting it. Okay, so look, this is the dark mode macOS Sonoma wallpaper. It's ugly. I'm aware. That's the dark mode one. What? Are you that?
I'm just practicing.
Why does that look so dumb?
That's what I. But if I switch to light mode, Oh, there it is. Okay, and this is the light mode one, which looks a little bit more reasonable.
Okay. Oh,
How
they
did-
switched the Siri icon color as well. What did
Oh
you think?
yeah, they switched.
Yeah, he was a hater.
They made it flat.
I think
used
it
to look
looks better.
No, it used to look.
It's a lot more
3D flat.
vibrant.
I love the old
Some
one.
are like vibrant, kind of like.
Oh, gotta go
mix
back to
of
dark
colors.
mode. This is really bad. Where's dark mode? Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Dark
Okay,
mode.
we're back. We're back on the dark mode. Okay. No, but like, I don't know. The Sonoma, I do wonder how the, what?
Nothing. Keep going.
I
Just
just saw
keep
his
going,
Discord.
keep going.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, and all the stuff we talked about, they put. Oh yeah, never mind. We have more to talk about. I'm sorry.
Yippee.
Yo,
It's a bit hard to
There's now
summarize. Like
iCloud. There's now iCloud for Windows,
Mhm.
and also they interestingly claimed that Safari adds 4 hours to your battery life instead
They're
of
just
using
trying
Chrome.
to advertise for
I
video
mean-
watching. Yeah.
I mean,
They really
it
are
is
just trying to go
true.
all out for
You gotta
advertising,
Download Chrome on your iPhone, and Safari's still taking up the space that it is.
No, they were talking
Plus,
about it on
right.
Mac. On iPhone, Chrome actually just bounces off Safari, so it's kind of useless.
And wait, why
Yeah,
use Chrome? It's like Safari automatically links to Google.
That's the point, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Safari's just Chrome for the iPhone.
Anyways, the developer betas for all this software is available today as of June 10th, but for anyone who's not a developer, the public betas will be available in July, and at a later point, the actual versions will come out,
Very cool.
which is cool, yes, I would agree. Anyways, now we're going to talk about everyone's favorite thing.
The developer.
No,
APIs.
Apple Intelligence. Apple
Yo,
Intelligence.
AI. I love AI.
You mean
No.
Apple Intelligence?
Yes, I'm never
True.
gonna use it ever in my life,
No,
but
AI
I love
is
it.
Apple Intelligence. AI stands for Apple Intelligence.
Of course.
It always has.
Yeah.
No one rewrite history.
Among
say
Us
Safari.
It
Intelligence.
always stood for Apple Intelligence. What
Yeah.
else could it stand for?
Alon Intelligence.
Alon Intelligence.
You do not want to see that.
Okay, fine.
Oh God, our worst nightmare.
Anyways,
The
they
Alon
said
insect.
it puts. This is a quote. It puts generative models at the core of your Apple.
It's replacing
devices.
humans.
and it's
No.
deeply integrated into Apple
It's
platforms.
replacing humans. Yep.
And it's replacing humans. They didn't say that.
Oh,
directly, but
it runs entirely on the device.
it does.
and
Yeah, that
the-
is cool. That is.
It's
incredible.
really good safety on like both the fact that it runs on device, on like
That is
keeping your
good.
private information safe, and the whole like
Except the private iCloud thing.
what
Remember they talked about the private iCloud thing?
what
How
private-
how it can run on a server if it's a more demanding task.
Okay, yeah, but
then
they
it
also
runs on
said
private iCloud.
the servers are gonna be like deleting all the data and only
Yeah.
only use things they
Yeah.
need and delete all the data, which can
Right.
be verified by like private people, private like inspectors.
But also, they did have like the thing a couple weeks ago where the iPhone Photos app on iOS like 18.5, I believe, started showing deleted photos that it didn't delete after the thing, and then they just rushed out an 18.6 update that disabled that. It was an accident.
I mean,
Yeah,
I believe
but
you can
this-
still see delete photos 30 days after they're deleted.
Right.
No. In the actual camera roll, it would show you deleted photos
Yeah, it still
Oh.
does.
No.
from like years ago. Like,
Oh, from
saved
your,
ones.
oh my God.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
That's
That how the companies aren't actually deleting it or whatever. Oh.
true.
By the way, in the notes, that's what the deleted photos incident in all caps is.
Why is there
What?
the F is this after Apple Intelligence?
What
Because
is Apple Intelligence? That's so dumb.
yeah, that because when I
Like-
saw that, I was like, what?
I
Like,
know it. I know.
You can generate really creepy images to send to people,
You can't.
True,
they were
true.
legitimately really creepy.
quote unquote.
Except the grandma.
The grandma was great.
The grandma was
I will
great.
put a
love-
photo of the grandma
And the
on
bunny.
screen.
We love
The bunny.
Oh yeah, the fat.
Oh, I
bunny.
think I took a photo of
Very
the bunny
fat bunny.
too.
You have the fat bunny?
I think it might be in the
No,
same photo.
It might be. I think
Alright.
you zoomed on the grandma though.
I did see on the grandma. Oh no, I don't have the apple bunny, but I do have the
No.
apple grandma.
Why'd you say
God.
What, the
they
Apple
said
grandma?
their AI is open source? WTF?
They did.
They did not say that.
They did not
They
say
said it to a degree.
They
said
implied
no.
it.
They said the AI servers
Yeah.
that you
Oh,
can contact
right.
are
And-
op-
Yeah.
are open source.
They might be doing what OpenAI does, and it's just they're sending out their AI as an API, and if you're using it for commercial use, you
Oh
have to
yeah,
pay like 15 cents or
talking
so.
about OpenAI,
Oh
they
my-
provide free.
Oh yeah, they did say OpenAI once. They were gonna say.
No, they were talking about it on how for like requests like make a recipe
Oh,
or
yeah.
like
Yeah.
think about things. The things that are like the Apple like kind of personalized
Yeah.
AI doesn't do.
So basically, sometimes you interact with Siri, it can bounce to the Apple AI.
So
or
no,
the...
so it asks for permission to forward it to ChatGPT.
Oh, it does.
And then that generates a
Oh,
thing.
it just forwards
and
it.
yes,
Yeah.
with permission. And the thing is, no matter if you pay for it or not, you have a free account that uses ChatGPT 4.0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for free. You don't need to do anything.
Is it for? Oh, I think this
For
is
free
for
to
O,
you.
For yeah.
For-
For free to you, but you do still need an Apple device for it too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And your
Or like
subscriptions
an
are probably
Apple
going to go
account
up.
with using, because this is available on like every Apple device. So theoretically,
It is, yeah.
Yeah, every.
I mean, yeah.
I wonder if the AI is gonna be on the Vision Pro, on the Vision, on the
Whatever. Yeah.
yeah,
Whatever. This thing that's just on your eyes weirdly.
yeah. And now it can talk to you.
It can
It can talk to
Siri.
you now.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of. I feel like they're also introducing the written thing,
What random thing?
the
like
talking
in
with the
Gmail?
Siri. No,
Like the
talking with
Grammarly
Siri.
Oh.
But you can like write a message to it. Like when you're talking to Siri, you can either ask for requests with your voice, or you can like send it a message like set an alarm for 7 a.m. tomorrow, but like in text, which I think can be used for like if you're like in a crowded space, like you don't want to talk to Siri, like. But I feel
I
like
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering why you couldn't do that before, but you
I
can
feel
do
like
it
that's
on
kind of
something.
like the opposite of what like also OpenAI is doing on how like kind of unrelated, but OpenAI has recently like worked on like a something that's like a voice with ChatGPT.
Yeah,
That
but
could be
you
part of the
also
partnership.
yeah, that's
That could be part of the
No,
partnership.
no,
where
that's
Apple
not.
no,
helps
it's
with
not.
voice
That
and-
was
It's different.
different. That was like
Oh
the
yeah, they also had
Monday.
a
like
Bullets
behind
and-
closed doors, they
Unrelated,
might have
but-
agreed.
What?
OpenAI also got sued because they used like
Oh yeah.
the voice of a person who
Oh,
they
that was
contacted her.
funny. Okay.
Sky, was it?
Okay. So you know who Scarlett Johansson is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, there's a movie called Her, which I never watched.
Right.
But it's
was
it's
like-
a movie about like artificial intelligence, and
And
she
like a
happened to
person
be the
using
voice
it
of
in their
that.
house. for,
And
like-
ChatGPT wanted that voice, and they
So they-
contacted Scarlett Johansson 2 times, and she was like, "Nah, I'm good."
and then
And
when
then
she,
they just
no, and then when she was like reconsidering the offer, it was too late, and then they released a voice called Sky.
that sounded
was
very similar.
just-
And no one ever figured out if they just hired a similar actress or just scraped all the movies with her.
Everyone thinks the script because the thing
Everyone
is-
does. I haven't seen nothing
No,
on this.
they didn't like admit to it, but like they took it down once like she mentioned
And
it.
also, it's funny how like her literal like relatives like message her like, "This sounds a lot like you." She didn't like there's
The
one
CEO really wanted to have her voice.
and also
really wanted
you know
her voice.
Sam Altman did tweet like the day before
Right,
their
her,
event
her.
with all lowercase letters her.
Like how
Like,
how much
just
more
don't
obvious could
use
you be?
Twitter. Just don't
How
use
much more
Twitter.
obvious? X.
You mean X?
X. Come on,
Come on, say it.
say it.
Say it.
What's it called?
Say
I'm
it.
not gonna say it.
Where did he?
Not gonna say
Where
it.
did
Say it.
where did he write
not gonna
her?
say it.
Where did he write her in all lowercase?
Where?
I don't know what
No.
Twitter is.
What's Twitter?
What's Twitter? I've never heard of
Twitter?
that.
Elon Musk's social media network. I don't know. I'm being targeted very heavily.
True.
It's also
Yes.
Twitter.
What's Twitter?
What's Twitter?
Never
Elon
heard of it.
Musk's
Never heard of it.
social media network.
Really? I've
Yeah.
never heard of it.
Oh, really? Me
Yeah,
neither.
especially what Twitter is.
The EMSMN.
Go to twitter.com.
No idea what's Twitter. It's not loading. It's a 404. What do you call it?
Wait, when I go to twitter.com, it shows up this weird X thing. I don't know what this is. What happened?
Crazy. Wow.
Oh wow!
Maybe
I
that's
ju-
what it's
I just
called.
got this.
Oh,
Site cannot be reached.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear of the scandal where they replaced everything with Twitter with X, and then people wrote scams for it?
Oh, yeah.
That was
I
funny.
forgot about
That's
that.
quite funny.
Okay, is there anything else new? Oh, get your baby an Apple Watch. I see the message. I mean,
Oh my god! You see it now?
yeah, cause I'm just scrolling down the thing.
Why'd
and
you
copy
write
and paste
1.5 billion daily
For
requests?
anyone who doesn't know,
Oh,
this,
'cause they
this
said it
message
and I
was
thought that
posted
was a little
an
too much.
hour ago. The one he just read.
I'm sorry. It was posted at 2:57. It's 3:30. Okay.
For-
that's all right.
Okay.
You just out
Half an
yourself.
hour
Okay.
ago.
Okay then.
The Genmoji, the
Oh,
generating of
oh,
emoji.
yeah.
That was so funny.
Genmoji.
You can combine a bunch of prompts to create an emoji. You can add and remove prompts, and like gives you like 3 options, and then you can like kind of make. And you can also use pictures of people with it.
Oh,
So you can take a pic like a selfie, and then write like
Right.
use an astronaut in a space theme, and it
Oh
would use
yeah,
your
it looks really
face
creepy.
with that. I thought that was pretty cool because it was like your.
The grandma. The Apple
We
grandma.
gotta get her some sunglasses. We gotta get her some.
Also, my
sunglasses.
first reaction when I saw it
I'm
was,
gonna put it in the edit.
I'm
Just
about
a
to
picture
make
of it,
Apple
like,
regret Genmoji. That's
yeah.
my first reaction. I sent it to someone.
That's yeah.
Well, your phone's not gonna get this, so.
True.
Also,
that's a good thing.
Okay, kind of going, taking it back. Game mode. First of
Oh,
all,
yeah.
on
Oh, yeah.
iPhone for better.
It's
like,
on iPhone now. It
they
was
said-
on Mac for a
They
while.
said like much better quality for like connection with
FPS.
Bluetooth
Yeah, I agree.
and FPS. That is like a bunch of.
I
games.
don't know that many people that play very FPS intensive games.
Okay,
on
you
phones.
can play like. First of all, they mentioned Zenless Zone
They
Zero,
did.
which is like a 70 gig game.
Oh, 70 gig on a phone.
I don't know how much it is on a phone, but on a computer.
I'm assuming it's way less. It can't be 70
Maybe.
gigabytes on a phone.
That's probably true. Okay. Probably games like Fortnite or like some FPS games that where like every second matters.
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of like another thing they said also for the Mac, there's a lot more like
I know there's now
Integration.
game porting because they're trying to
Right.
make
game porting 2, was it?
to the
Like,
Mac 2. Yeah, it's existed before, but now it's better.
now better with a 2 afterwards.
I mean,
And you
it's-
complain
it's-
about the
it's-
naming scheme, but at least it's not
It's
Xbox.
better than when they. Oh yeah, the Xbox.
Oh my
Okay,
God, are you gonna mention the disc again?
okay.
Please don't
So
mention the
real
disc.
quick. Oh, I said the Spotify icon went back. So the discs thing.
Oh God.
Yesterday, Xbox had an event.
What? What event?
Xbox Direct, I think. I
Huh.
don't know. And they revealed the new Xbox
Not
Series
yet,
X in white now, and it doesn't have the disc. So now you can't own your games. Pirate all of them. This is completely legal advice. You should do this.
It's completely illegal. No, please don't.
Don't
This is-
encourage pirating.
This is illegal advice. Don't
Piracy
take
is
it.
the only way.
No.
No, legitimately, you can't own your games. They can just shut off access to your games at any time.
I mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Just
makes
get
sense.
an old version.
Yeah, but they can't run Starfield, and Starfield's amazing.
So true.
Starfield is amazing.
Do I have to Google what
Also, the
Starfield
Steam
is?
Deck. Yeah, search it up. Also, the
Why
Steam
my
Deck.
computer
Oh,
just
your
turned
Steam
on?
Deck
What did you
OLED
do?
is pretty cool.
What?
Your Steam Deck OLED is pretty cool.
I really enjoy it.
It
It
is
gives
nice.
a lot of a.
Did you just gift me Nitro for?
I just put it in the group chat. Oh, he took it.
L. I'm not even gonna use it because I've got anti-nitro extensions on this.
So why didn't you just give it to him to use?
Oh no, I just didn't want him to get it.
Okay.
No.
Okay then.
Oh, wait, did I actually get it?
I
Wait.
think.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Every single time it asked me to enter my
Okay.
credit card. Wait, so I can.
No, because that is actual nitro. That compared to trials.
Oh wow! My
Oh,
screen
yeah,
time
trials.
on my Mac popped up for whatever reason. And I spent 1 hour and 35 minutes in the Notes app.
Please stop.
Nice. That's like about like 1/500th of the time I have on some video games.
Okay. Anyways,
Perfect.
is there anything else we need to talk about?
Good question. Is there anything we missed?
don't
I'm
think
looking
so.
through it. I think we got everything from WWDC. In general, it was a good event.
Yeah.
They had a lot of stuff going
I
on.
predicted the name.
I did predict the name. I said it before. It's gonna be Sequoia, guys.
You were making way too big of a deal out of
Fine.
this. It was like
I
between
predicted
like
the
4 names.
Fair point. I predicted like
And I'm
4
pretty sure like
names.
2 of them didn't even.
Well, they're copyrighted by Apple, so
Yeah, they're copyrighted by Apple, but 2 of them weren't going to be chosen until like at the very end, because Apple's definitely not going to name theirs like.
Grizzly,
Check out the new
Grizzly.
Mac OS Woody.
No, I think it's Grizzly, but
Also,
yes.
they
Grizzly.
automatically kind of generated like emails with the whole thing.
Oh
with,
yeah.
like, being able to like kind of read how you write and then type like that.
Mm.
So it like sounds like you. No.
Well, what?
Check DMs.
Anyways, I guess that's it. I'm excited for macOS Sequoia and the calculator app on the iPad.
Woo.
Finally, took them long enough. Who just pinged me on Discord?
That would be me.
Right.
Oh, don't worry, I'll ping you too.
Anyways, have a good day.
Wait, are we gonna
But
do
if
the
you-
alphabet thing?
What?
The alphabet
We
thing.
don't do that anymore.
No, you already typed it, and you already typed
Yeah.
it.
How much did you get?
I got last.
He was
I'm
like
pretty
last
sure. I'm last place.
I keep
That's so
forgetting
sad.
when I have new guests to make them type.
I'm
the
new.
alphabet.
Trust.
Anyways,
Aren't you
have a
first?
good day. But if you don't have a good day, I clearly won't judge you. DT will judge you though.
I will heavily judge you. I don't know about him. but
Anyway,
I
that's
will
enough
heavily
of
judge
that.
I won't care. Good on you or something.
You don't have to have a good day.
I
but
will
if you
judge
that's
you
nice.
enough for 5
Okay,
people.
that's enough.
All right, see ya.